evaluate Christina's speech. Let's welcome Lloyd Smith.
This was a complicated and interesting speech. Of course, it's much longer than a typical meeting speech. What Christina did, if you think about it, she had a instructional lecture, a college class type instructional lecture, told in the form of several interlocking stories. And that's not easy to pull off. I thought you did it really well. I was thinking about really boring lecturers I've listened to in my life. I've actually been in my life too. You know, you're the kind of person who you don't see very often in a college class, at least in my experience, and I think it works. It works because the stories were so personal, and, you know, especially the introductory stories, the two radically different speakers who you saw at this conference. And the first guy raised everybody's hopes, and then the second woman dashed them back to reality. I mean, I've probably seen those people, or at least their doppelgangers at other conferences. This manual has a typical set of questions and whatnot, and you can ignore my comments later on, but I'd like to mention three things. One of them is, the question is, did the speaker effectively use stories, anecdotes, and/or quotations to help convey his or her message? Yes, that's always your strength. You're a natural storyteller. You do them extremely well. I've always admired the way you do that. And these stories featured a lot of physical action because obviously that was the topic of your speech, the topic of your intended lecture Thursday night. While I was watching you, I was thinking about an experience actually that Eric and I had. Remember at the district conference in Coeur d'Alene when we sat in that educational session and watched Randy Harvey, who's one of the past world champions. He did his championship speech and then explained to us exactly why he made every move that he made on the stage. It was really remarkable. And I watched, after the conference, I went home and found the speech online, watched it, and it was precisely the same. I mean, that guy had that down, and he could tell you why he took each step that he took on stage and exactly what he was trying to achieve with it. And of course, he's done it a few times. And there is a little difference between those world champions and the rest of us. I think there's a heck of a difference between. Did the speaker's use of body language enhance his or her message? Yes, it did. And there again, it was kind of an odd thing because it was the topic of your speech, but you also demonstrated it effectively while you were doing it. Lots of really good things in there, especially the things about getting stable on your feet. And Christina's seen this, I have too, even at contests where people will get tangled up in their feet, or they'll start going like this. That's the thing that scares me the most when people stand like this, because I've actually seen people fall down doing that.
Oh my.
You want your speech to be memorable, but not because you fell over while you were doing it. You know. On the other hand, if it's a crappy speech, maybe that'll take all their minds off of it. All in all, though, I thought this, the question is, will this be effective for its purpose, namely as a demonstration / lecture / performance? And I think it will. I think you demonstrated exactly what you told me you were intending to demonstrate. So, excellent job.
Steve, how we doing on time tonight?
We did well.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Our main speech for the night was 20 minutes and 27 seconds. The evaluation was the 1 minute. Table topics, Mary was 138. Jack was 229. And our evaluation went for 3